Hi ladies, hi gents. I want to share a video with you today, but first of all I just want to say I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. I've damaged my hand, so crafting has been difficult for me. I've just got a little crack in my wrist, so I've got this support on it. It's got like a metal plate in there, but it's fine. I've had it for a couple of weeks. It's feeling good. It's almost healed, so I should be able to stop wearing this gradually over the next week or so. But yeah, so it just means that I haven't been crafting a lot, but I have done some this weekend. It just takes me a bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you about my project. It's a design team project for Wild Orchid Crafts, and as usual I will pop all the links down below to the store and also the product codes for all the items I used. So I'm just going to get straight in and show you the items I used first. I used some of these die cuts, which I absolutely love, that Wild Orchid Crafts do, and this one is the Louvre ornamental frame cutout set, and the product code is GST085, and I actually cut a section off the frame because I wanted this flourish, so I used that. I used some of the pearl flourishes. I cut a section off here, and the product code for this is MKX215. I used some of this beautiful lace. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is a Guipure lace, and the product code is MKX211. I also used white seam binding, and the product code is MKX472. I used one of the Cabochon angels, and the product code is MKX189. I love these little angels, they are so gorgeous. I used some of the mixed pastel tulips with the leaf stems. These are beautiful colours, and the product code is MKX212. I just love these. Look at those colours, they're just so beautiful. I used some of those. I used some of the mixed pink tone hip rosebuds, and the product code is GST014. I used some of the Ivory Tuscany rosebuds, and the product code is MKX627. I used some of the deep ivory hip rosebuds, and the product code is GST021. And then I love the hip rosebuds. Also used some of the tiny 4mm pastel tone rosebuds, and the product code is MKX622. And these are so teeny tiny. And also used some of the white Gypsophila flowers, and the product code is GST225. And I also used some of the Ivory handmade bead flowers with pearl centre. Love these. These are so gorgeous. And the product code is MKX270. They really are beautiful. They do these in white as well, and I absolutely love them. They are so gorgeous. So that's the products that I used. So I'm going to go straight in and show you my project. Just zoom in a bit. Okay, so this is a small book box. What this is my brother's getting married in July, and they already have everything they want for their flat. So for wedding gifts. They just want money towards their honeymoon. So I thought, okay, I need to create a box to put, you know, some money in rather than just putting it in an envelope. So this is the box that I want to put their gift in. And I really wanted it to be a wedding theme, or what I see as a wedding theme. So it's just a small book box. So I used a couple of laces to edge. There's 2 different laces from my stash, and they're like embroidered lace, because I really wanted to capture you know, like wedding lace theme on it. The paper is gorgeous, which is from Prima. It's a debutante Prima pad, which I absolutely love, and it just looks so much like wedding, you know. It's got pearls and flowers and lace on it. I just love it, absolutely love it. So what I did is I've got the cutout flourish here in the background, and you'll see up here I've got the pearl swirls, and then I wanted to create a bouquet of flowers here. So we've got the tulips, the Tuscany rosebuds, then the hip rosebuds, and then the teeny tiny rosebuds either side, and then the Gypsophila flowers here. And then I tied it all together and wrapped seam binding round. Hang on, let me just see if I can show you underneath. You can see that I wrapped seam binding around the stems, and then I used some vintage lace that I had in my stash to tie the bow around the bouquet. So there, this is like a little vintage lace, and I'm quite thrilled how that bouquet turned out, and the colours are sort of like the peachy pinks to tie in with the paper. And this kind of is colour that the bridesmaids are wearing, this sort of peachy pink coral colour. I've just layered up some doilies here, and then put the bead flower in the centre, and I love that. I just love these flowers so much. I used the same 2 laces down the front of the spine, and then this tiny rosebud trim that I had in my stash, and it's under there as well. And then on the spine I used that beautiful lace from Wild Orchid Crafts. I love this lace. So it just fitted the spine perfectly. I'll just show you the back. So I've used the same paper on the back and the same 2 laces, but I didn't add the rose trim that side because I thought, you know, you're not going to see the back as much. And then I put a couple of holes in the top here, and I put in a little clasp here, and I've hung more of the vintage laces off it and tied it in a bow, and then added more of the embroidered lace here at the top into a bow. And then I've added this charm. Now this is like a glass vial that I had in my stash, and I've just put a tiny glass bottle inside, tied a tiny bit of the vintage lace round the neck of the bottle, and then just put a single rose in there. And I love how that turned out. I love the way that looks. I'm so thrilled with that. It's where I love you know, like Beauty and the Beast with the flower in the glass. I just love that. I absolutely love how that looks dangling on the side of the box, surrounded by the lace. Just for the closure, in here, I just used the seam binding. I will just undo my bow and hope that I can get it back. Excuse me. Tying bows is a little bit difficult at the moment. So again, I've used the rosebud trim all the way around the inside edge of the book box, and again on the lid. So this paper is also from the Debutante. I love it. And then on the inside I've just put the rose one, just for contrast. So I'm thrilled how that turned out. Yeah, so that's my wedding gift book box. I really hope you like it, and that I was able to match the flowers perfectly to the paper. Like I've said before, the colours of flowers at Wild Orchid Crafts are amazing. And I have said before, you can search by colour on the website. So if you're looking for a mixture of different flowers in one particular colour, it will show you all the flowers they have in that colour if you type the colour into the search bar. And they do sell laces also, so remember to check out their lace on there as well. And of course their yummy vintage seam binding. I always buy my seam binding from Wild Orchid Crafts. And they have such a great array of colours as well. So that's my design team project. I really hope you like it. I'm really hoping my brother and his fiancée like it, for me to put their wedding gift in. Let me know what you think, and I will be back towards the end of the week with another project that I'm really excited to share with you. And hopefully I'll get this off soon and I'll get back to a bit more crafting. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.